I had another question on, it kind of came up earlier, when I've had a very full of step one relationship with a roommate, and people say, oh, well, that's their stuff, but if it's in my experience, I'm matching it with my vibration. So
it's never
I'm
somebody else.
Reconcile that. Like,
it's never someone else's stuff, ever.
And so how, like, I'm wanting to clean my stuff up.
You don't have to clean it up.
Just get in the vortex.
Every time you try to clean it, it gets dirtier.
Okay. I would rather have it clean than dirty, so just get in the vortex.
That's the thing that's so tricky. You cannot turn your attention to a problem without shining your attention on it, activating the vibration within you. We started to say earlier, and we didn't follow the sentence through, every thought is already vibrating. And so when you focus upon it, you activate the vibration of it within you. And that active vibration, if you stay focused there for as little as 17 seconds, becomes a point of attraction that begins to expand. 17 seconds on a subject brings enough other like it to it that now you're invested to some momentum. So when you give your attention to something and it activates within you, we would call it simply an activated thought. And it's important to know, because for every activated thought, there's an in the vortex activated thought to which you are feeling a relationship. Now, you can activate a thought for as little as 17 seconds. This is new. We've not said this before. You can activate a thought for as little as 17 seconds. And the relationship between that thought and the thought within you, the thought in your vortex, your inner being's thought, up to 16 seconds, there is no real awareness of the relationship between those two thoughts. You've got 16 seconds of leeway. But if you cross the 17-second mark, now you've activated a point of attraction, and now the relationship between the thought you're thinking and the thought that your inner being is thinking on the same subject are giving you an emotional response. Now, depending on how sensitive you are to your emotions, you might pick it up right there. Esther, Jerry, many of you, pick it up right there. And Esther will say, I don't have to think about that right now. But if you think that thought longer, now we'll carry out the other thought first, and then we'll come back and wrap it into that. So a thought that you're briefly thinking is activated. If you hold it for more than 17 seconds, now it's more activated, and now more thoughts like it will be there. And now it's a more compelling or attractive thought to you. It's something that now you're feeling a little bit of interest in. If you go there and focus 17 seconds until you reach that 68-second mark. That's the real magic vibrational activating number, because at 68 seconds, that activation within you becomes a true vibrational force to deal with. In other words, now you've got a thought that's so active that we would call it a belief. Now, hear this. That surprises you, because you think, 68 seconds is all it takes to believe something. The thing is, we love you very much. You always know something's coming when we say that to you. The thing about it is, most of you don't think your negative thoughts any more consistently than you think your positive thoughts. You're sort of fickle about what you're thinking. So it takes some real drum beating or a real partner who is holding your attention negatively. In other words, it takes quite a bit for those beliefs to form, just like it takes a little bit of work for you to get into the vortex. So let's just leave it simply this. Thoughts that you think, they're just thoughts. Thoughts you keep thinking become chronically thought, easier to think. Those are what beliefs are. Those represent your expectation. And once you've reached expectation, and it's easy to do, you offered a vibration and you did it long enough that it started showing up in your experience, and now you've got proof. So now you know, just believe it, you know it. You expect it. You expect it to be the way that it is. And we want to say to you, you've created it to be. In other words, the word expectation sounds like something out of your control has created it, and now you just have to expect it to be because that's just the way it is. Well, nothing is just the way it is. Everything is the way it is because someone expected it into being, you see. So here you are, you have this magnificent platform, and lots of things that you've expected to be are serving you extremely well. So we're just encouraging you to pick and choose among the things that you're expecting and start deliberately expecting the things that you want to be. And that's where people who aren't up to speed with what we're teaching, who don't know about vibration, who don't know about the vortex, who don't know about emotions, who don't know about the two vibrational aspects of them which give them the reason for emotions. People who don't understand that call it delusional for you to not face reality and to deliberately think about something that is separate from reality. But that's because they don't understand deliberate creating at all. Most everybody you meet are creating by default. They're just looking at whatever is easily seeable, letting it train their vibration to it, then therefore creating more of it and calling it just the way that it is.